to our new session of this class 8th. We are going to study further our portion which was left yesterday in yesterday's class. Before moving forward towards the new session and new portion of the book or chapter, let's revise what we have read yesterday. Revision. Jim continued in letter about the incident and told Connie about the carols they exchanged. Like in yesterday's class, we have discussed that how they met and played football. The Fritz and the Tommies. Tommy are the English soldiers and Fritz are the German soldiers. Both together, they were in the no man's land. They exchanged some drinks. They started eating sausages, hugging each other, shaking hands with each other. Grey and brown coat were mixed together. They were enjoying the Christmas Eve. Along with that, they were having conversation. Hans Wolf and Jim McPherson, they came to know each other, that where they have lived and where they have started their lives and how they became soldiers. Between this conversation, someone went inside and they brought a football. Then a match was started. A football match was started between Fritz and Tommy's. Then Hans Wolf suggested that football matches or matches should be the way to resolve war. But Tommy was a suggestion that it would be cricket. Cricket would be good. Then there will be sure chances of winning of Tommy's. Jokingly, he said. They shared, they talked, they watched. Ultimately, the Fritz won the match at last. Then they stood by each other, shook hands, said big goodbye to each other, and the Fritz were going back to their land, toward their trenches. They saw that within a few minutes, Hans Wolf, the grey coat, turned into others, and they went back to their places. Now the English soldiers were in their places. In the night, the soldiers from German side, they started singing a carol, a song, in chorus, everyone. And to chorus them, and English soldiers, Tommy, they also started singing a carol. All these incidents were written in that particular letter that Jim McPherson wrote for Connie. Author folded the letter and drove toward the Red Fort. Okay. Now what happened? After reading the letter, after knowing that letter was written to Connie by her husband, address was given, everything was there, the author decided that this letter must reach that lady. It is an old letter, but I have to search that lady and give her this letter because it is for her. It would be the most precious thing for her in her life if she's alive. So, author folded the letter, slipped it back into the envelope, and started towards Bradford. Drove towards Bradford, where she, Connie, lived. Mrs. McPherson lived. He found that Mrs. McPherson's house was burnt and she was transferred into a nursing home. When he reached Bradford, he asked for the particular address, and after searching the address, he found that the house was burned down. There was something wrong happened over there, and the house was burned down. It was burned completely. Then he inquired one of the neighbor asked her about Mrs. McPherson. The neighbor told her that she was inside the house. She was 101 year old, and she has been transferred and taken care at a nursing home in Dorchester Road, Burlington. So, again, the author, what he have done, he came to Bradford. I hope if he came to Bradford, then he must be going to Burlington now, because he is determined to give that letter to Bonnie. So let's read it and find it out whether he went to Bonnie or not, or does Bonnie realize got the letter? Is she alive or not? Let's see. Before that, there is two glossary. First is letter, excitement, to show excitement, happiness. Suffers with, spread all over face, glow. When you see someone for after a long time here, and you think that the person is same, there is a glow on your face, complete glow that came to somebody. Let's see what is happening. Page number 15, very first line. I found Burlington House Nursing Home easily enough. जो ऑथर है वो लोग काफी आसानी से, बहुत इजीली बर्लिंगटन हाउस नर्सिंग होम जो है वो मिल गया. ढूंढ लिया उन्होंने बर्लिंगटन हाउस नर्सिंग होम. There were paper chains up in the hallway and lighted the Christmas tree stood in the corner with lopsided angel on top. पूरे हॉल के अंदर जो नर्सिंग होम था उस हॉल को डेकोरेट किया गया था. एक सुंदर डेकोरेशन जो है अंदर किया गया था विद द पेपर्स, कलरफुल पेपर्स फॉर क्रिसमस. हॉल वाज लाइटेड, लाइट का डेकोरेशन था. एंड द क्रिसमस ट्री स्टूड इन अ कॉर्नर. एक कॉर्नर के अंदर क्रिसमस ट्री को डेकोरेट करके, बहुत सुंदर डेकोरेट करके और रखा गया था. ऑन टॉप एक एंजल थी उसके. आई सेड आई वाज अ फ्रेंड कम टू विजिट Mrs. McPherson to bring her Christmas present. अब नर्सिंग होम था तो I told them that I am a friend. मैं एक दोस्त हूँ, एक मित्र हूँ. Mrs. McPherson जो इस क्रिसमस पे उन्हें एक गिफ्ट देने के लिए आया हूँ. I have bought a gift, a present, Christmas present for Mrs. McPherson because she was in a nursing home, so this should be relatives who can come and meet her. I could see through into the dining room where everyone was wearing a paper hat and singing. Author कह रहा है कि through देख सकता था मैं किसी विंडो के थ्रू इन डाइनिंग रूम के अंदर ये सारे लोग, जितने भी लोग हैं, उन्होंने पेपर हैट्स पहने हुए हैं और कैरल्स गा रहे हैं, सिंगिंग. They are having fun. The matron had hat on too and seemed happy enough to see me. जो मैट्रन थी, जो वहाँ पर देखभाल करने वाली लेडी थी, मैट्रन जैसे होता है ना वार्डन वगैरह, जो लेडी थी जो देखभाल कर रही थी, मैट्रन जो थी, वो काफी खुश थी मुझे देखकर. She was also having a hat on her head and she was happy after seeing me that somebody came to meet Mrs. McPherson after maybe such a long year. She even offered me a mince pie. उन्होंने मुझे एक mince pie, it's a dessert actually, offer किया खाने के लिए. She walked me along the corridor. Corridor में वो मेरे साथ चलने लगी, मुझे रास्ता दिखाने के लिए towards Mrs. McPherson. मुझे वो लेके गई और she took me to the corridor. Mrs. McPherson is not in with the others. Mrs. McPherson जो है बाकी लोगों के साथ मिलकर नहीं बैठी हुई थी. She was alone somewhere. जहाँ पे मुझे कौन लेके जा रही है? The matron. मुझे कौन है यहाँ पर? The author. She is rather confused today, so we thought it best if she had a good rest. Mrs. McPherson जो है वो आज काफी confused सी लग रही है, परेशान सी लग रही है. तो हमें ऐसा लगा कि शायद ये बेटर होगा कि उन्हें अलग रखा जाए और रेस्ट कर दिया जाए, because she is in very much age, like 101. So it is good for her to rest. rather than being confused and by the hustle bustle of today's celebration. She has no family, you know, no one visits. वो कहती है, मैचुअल कह रही है ऑथर को कि उसका कोई परिवार नहीं है, उनका परिवार नहीं है और कोई उनको विजिट नहीं करता, ऐसा मैट्रन जो है उन्हें बता रही है ऑथर को. So I am sure she will be only too pleased to see you. तो मैट्रन कह रही है कि मुझे पूरा यकीन है कि आपको देखकर वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रसन्न होगी, खुश होगी कि आज उनसे कोई मिलने आया है इतने वर्षों में. She took me into a conservatory with wicker chairs and spotted plants all around and left me. वो मुझे एक एरिया, एक रूम के अंदर, कंजर्वेटरी के अंदर लेके गई जहाँ पर बहुत सारे प्लांट्स थे और एक चेयर थी, मूविंग चेयर, व्हील चेयर टाइप, वहाँ पर, और मुझे छोड़ के वहाँ चली गई. The old lady was sitting in wheelchair. The old lady, Mrs. Macpherson, was sitting in a wheelchair. Her hands folded in her lap. उसके हाथ जो है वो फोल्ड हैं उसके लैप, लैप यानी गोद में. In her lap, folded. She had a silver white hair pinned into a wispy bun. उसके जो बाल थे वो बिल्कुल सिल्वर वाइट, यानी कहने का मतलब एकदम वाइट थे, ठीक है, कंप्लीट वाइट बाल थे जिसका उन्होंने एक बन बना रखा था पीछे, और वो भी बिखरा हुआ सा बन और एक पिन उसमें लगी हुई थी. She was gazing out at garden. वो बैठी हुई थी खिड़की के पास और गार्डन की तरफ बाहर देख रही थी, बाहर के दृश्य को देख के अपने आप को खुश कर रही थी, एकदम शांत अकेली बैठी हुई थी, पीस. Hello, I said. मैंने कहा हेलो. She turned and looked up at me vacantly. वो टर्न होती है और मेरी तरफ देखती है vacantly. Vacantly यानी एकदम खाली खाली. ये सोचती कि कौन है? Who is this? To know who I am or who is. Vacantly. Happy Christmas, Connie. वो कहता है Happy Christmas, Connie. उसका नाम लेके उसे क्रिसमस विश कर रहा है. ऑथर जो है उसको विश करता है हैप्पी क्रिसमस कॉनी. आई वेंट ऑन, वो आगे बढ़ते हुए बोलता है आई फाउंड दिस, आई थिंक इट्स योर्स. मुझे ये मिला, मुझे लगता है ये तुम्हारा है. शायद वो लेटर को दिखाते हुए, उस टिन बॉक्स को दिखाते हुए कहता है कि मुझे ये मिला, मुझे लगता है ये आपका है. As I was speaking, her eyes never left my face. जैसे जैसे ऑथर उससे बात कर रहे थे, बोल रहे थे, ऑथर उसको बात करते हुए बता रहे थे, उसकी आंखें जो थी वो कंप्लीटली उसके फेस पर थी, ऑथर की, और उसके फेस से हट नहीं रही थी. आई ओपन द टिन बॉक्स एंड गिव इट टू हर. मैंने टिन बॉक्स खोला और उन्हें दिया. ऑथर ने टिन बॉक्स को ओपन करके किसको पकड़ाया? यस, मिसेस मैकपर्सन को पकड़ाया. दैट वाज द मोमेंट हर आईज lit up with recognition and her face became suffused with sudden glow of happiness. वो समय था जब उनकी आंखों में एक अलग सी चमक आ गई. She was very happy, excited, and और उनके पूरे चेहरे पर एक ग्लो सा आ गया, अलग सा ग्लो आ गया. She was very excited to see that. She was very, very happy, and there was a sudden happiness, and she recognized something because she remembered something. She recognized who the person may be. What was the thing it has? I explained about the desk. मैंने उन्हें डेस्क के बारे में बताया, about the roll top box, that how I got that roll top box from a junk shop. किस तरीके से जंक शॉप से मुझे वो रोल टॉप बॉक्स मिला. उस रोल टॉप बॉक्स को मैंने खोला और उसमें से ये लेटर निकाला. उस लेटर को रीड करके मैं आप तक पहुंचा, आपको ढूंढा, आप तक लेके आया. About how I had found it, but I don't think she was listening. मगर मुझे लगा कि शायद वो सुन नहीं रही थी मेरी बात. She was not listening to my conversation that I was having with her. Whether she was busy in something else, looking at her. For a while, she said nothing. कुछ पल के लिए उसने कुछ नहीं कहा. वो एकदम शांत थी. But stroked the letter tenderly with her fingertips. और उस लेटर को धीरे-धीरे उसने ऐसे स्ट्रोक किया, टच किया, मूव किया. Suddenly she reached out and took my hand. अचानक से उसने अपने हाथों को आगे बढ़ा के मेरे हाथों को अपने हाथ में पकड़ा, ऑथर के हाथों में पकड़ा. Her eyes were filled with tears. उसकी आंखों से आंसू बहने लगे. She was crying. She started crying suddenly. You told me you would come home by Christmas, dearest. तुमने कहा था क्रिसमस तक तुम घर लौट आओगे प्यारे. तुमने मुझे कहा था कि तुम क्रिसमस तक लौट आओगे. She said, and here you are. और देखो तुम आ गए, तुम लौट आए. The best Christmas present in the world. ये मेरे लिए इस वर्ल्ड में, दुनिया में सबसे बढ़िया क्रिसमस का प्रेजेंट है. It is the best Christmas present. Come closer, Jim. Dear, sit down. यहाँ आओ Jim. Dear, बैठ जाओ मेरे पास. I sat down beside her. ऑथर उनके पास में बैठ जाते. And she kissed on my cheek. और उन्होंने उसके ऑथर के चीक पर किस किया. I read your letter so often, Jim, every day. वो कहती है ये लेटर जो है वो so often कितनी बार पढ़ चुकी है, हमेशा पढ़ती रहती है, बार पढ़ती रहती है. I wanted to hear your voice in my head. मैं तुम्हारी आवाज़ सुनना चाहती थी, ना कि सिर्फ तुम्हारा पत्र. It always made me feel you were with me. तुम्हारा जो लेटर था वो मुझे हमेशा ऐसा फील कराता था कि तुम मेरे साथ हो, तुम हमेशा से मेरे साथ रहे. And now you are. और अब देखो तुम लौट आए, तुम मेरे साथ हो. Now you are back. You can read it to me yourself. अब तुम मुझे ये अपने आप पढ़ के सुना सकते हो, पूरा पत्र, पूरा लेटर अपने आप. तुम अपनी आवाज़ में मुझे ये लेटर पढ़ के सुना सकते हो. Would you do that for me? क्या तुम मेरे लिए करोगे Jim, dear, प्यारे Jim? I just want to hear your voice again. मैं सिर्फ तुम्हारी आवाज़ को सुनना चाहती हूँ. बार तुम्हारी आवाज़ से जो मेरा लगाव है मैं उस वक्त महसूस करना चाहती हूँ. I would love that so much. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. And then perhaps we will have some tea. और शायद उसके बाद हम दोनों बैठ के कुछ चाय पिएंगे थोड़ी सी. I have made you nice Christmas cake, marzipan, all around. मैंने तुम्हारे लिए बहुत ही प्यारा marzipan केक जो है क्रिसमस का बनाया है. I know how much you love marzipan. मैं जानती हूँ कि तुम कितना marzipan को लव करते हो, पसंद करते हो, तुम्हें कितना अच्छा लगता है. Michael Morrow. What happened? The letter actually was sent to Jim McPherson. It was given to Jim McPherson. It reached to her. She read it again and again, but she thought her husband will come. Then, in an accident of fire, her roll-top box, the roll-top box belonged to her, that was broken with, clumsily mended and sold to a junk shop. Then the junk shop seller sold it to the author. Author found the letter and he went back to give that letter. Because author thought this letter haven't reached to Miss McPherson, so it should reach to her. But when Mrs. McPherson saw author, she was convinced or recognized through the letter that it is Jim who had promised her that he will come back. He would come back on Christmas. Then she says this is the best Christmas present in the world because her husband has came back to her. It was her thought. She was old and firm, so she didn't know who he was. Then she asked him to read that letter for her so that they can have the name of the letter and she can find it. This was all about your text. This was a beautiful and interesting story, the best Christmas present in the world. So you have to do comprehension check, all the comprehension check answers, questions, read it properly and reply us through PDF WhatsApp. Thank you.